For 45 years I ran away, I hid inside the noise. A wife, a job, the radio, just drowning out my voice. I fell asleep exhausted just to close my weary eyes, to shut away the quiet and the questions in disguise. I kept the television on to fill the empty air, so I would never have to ask the shadows who was there. But after she had left the house, the TV stayed unplugged. And finally I stopped my running, resting on the rug. And the silence didn't need me, it didn't laugh or leave. It sat upon the couch with me and finally let me breathe. I looked at it, it looked at me, no enemy, no war. And I realized that the silence doesn't scare me anymore. The silence doesn't scare me anymore. The first week it was heavy like a blanket made of stone. I'd speak aloud to empty walls to prove I wasn't alone. But somewhere in the second month, the heavy weight would lift. The quiet wasn't punishment, it was a steady gift. No radio inside the kitchen, podcast in the car. I drive with all the windows down to hear things as they are. But after she had left the house, the TV stayed unplugged. And finally I stopped my running, resting on the rug. And the silence didn't need me, it didn't laugh or leave. It sat upon the couch with me and finally let me breathe. I looked at it, it looked at me, no enemy, no war. And I realized that the silence doesn't scare me anymore. The silence doesn't scare me anymore. It taught me things she never could about the man I am, about the laughter I release without a rigid plan. It taught me how the coffee tastes when I don't have to rush, and how a man can finally cry inside the gentle hush without a need to justify, without a need to hide, just making peace with all the quiet, resting deep inside. The silence is my roommate now, the best I've ever had. It doesn't ask a thing of me, it doesn't make me sad. Sometimes we just sit together, resting on the floor, and I tell it all, the heavy things I couldn't say before. It doesn't ever answer back, and that's the greatest deal, because the silence finally taught me what I truly feel. television screen is dark, and I won't turn it on. The fear